The Collegian News is brought to you in part by the Career Services Office, coaching students to explore, experience, and excel in their careers.
Stay connected with UTB Mobile. Download the UTB application now. Visit utb.edu/mobile.
Welcome to the Collegian News. I'm Marlene Rodriguez.
And I'm Corey Aiken, bringing you today's top stories.
In addition to next year's $88.2 million budget proposal, the Brownsville City Commission must also consider adopting a property tax rate.
Collegian editor Joe Molina has the details.
The city adopts the effective tax rate of $68.9621. We have a shortfall in the general fund of $241,109. If we maintain the same tax rate that we currently have, then we will have excess funds of $302,168.
Gonzalez told the Collegian via email last Thursday he will recommend a tax rate of 70.0613 cents per $100 valuation, which is the same as the current rate.
The second one would be keep the same tax rate as we had last year with no increases. And if there's an increase in your taxes, it's because your appraisal of your property has gone up, not because your tax rate has gone up.
Correct.
The average taxable value of a homestead in Brownsville this year is estimated at $82,415, an increase of $1,365 compared with last year's average taxable value of $81,050. The tax on the property would total $577.41, compared with a current tax of $568.35 if the city maintains the current ad valorem tax rate. A public hearing also was conducted on the proposed budget for fiscal year 2013, which includes a 3% increase in the cost of living allowance for the collective bargaining employees of the police and fire departments, but not for civilian employees, and a request for an additional $75,000 for the Brownsville Museum of Fine Art. A second public hearing on the proposed tax rate will be held at 6 p.m. Tuesday at City Hall. The tax rate is scheduled for adoption on September 17. For the Collegian News, I'm Joe Molina.
Nearly 500 UTB TOC students are calling Casa Bella their home. Reporter Alex Rodriguez was there for move-in day.
Many students brought the bare essentials while others brought everything but the kitchen sink as they moved in August 25th. Resident assistants led them to their new homes. Residential Life and Housing Director Douglas Stove said the facility is at maximum extended capacity.
Currently we have 459 students scheduled for the fall term, and I would say that would probably be our maximum extended housing capacity. Originally when we took the building it was to be about 429, but we ended up having a wait list our first year that was so deep we needed to add more beds to help those students, and so what we did was continue that for this year, and again to help more students find a place to live here on campus.
This is freshman chemistry major Naomi Perlberg's first semester at Casa Bella, and she likes the surroundings.
The residency is really pretty. I like it.
Apartments at Casa Bella have a common area that consists of a kitchen and living room, plus 4 bedrooms that can fit 1 or 2 beds each. Each kitchen contains a refrigerator, a microwave, a dishwasher, and a washer and dryer. Other amenities include a swimming pool, a half-court basketball court, sand court volleyball, and a multi-purpose room. Casa Bella's resident assistants help residents with any problem and help secure the premises alongside campus police. For the Collegian News, I'm Alex Rodriguez.
Surviving college can be difficult. The Collegian wants to give you the best advice on how to do so. Here's my co-anchor, Marlene Rodriguez, with some tasty tips on cooking in this week's Survival segment.
Eating a McDonald's cheeseburger every day will not only bore your taste buds, but the cuisine can also add width to your beltline. Assistant Professor Christopher Lettingham said eating at home is better than going out to eat.
Healthy meal students can eat. It depends on where they're living. If they're still living at home, they've got options galore.
Lettingham said the key to cooking healthier but delicious foods is to try new things and new recipes. At the Student Health Services Teaching Kitchen, Lettingham demonstrated how to make whole wheat pasta salad.
With the bell peppers, when I start putting all my ingredients together, I just like to keep them separate. until I get ready to mix them up. Quarter cup of mushrooms in here in my big bowl. Put some low fat, low sodium, or less sodium, not low, turkey pepperoni. Other things I like to add in, just add a little bit more fun to it and a few different flavors. Some black olives that are pre-sliced. And actually, you saw there that little bit of olive juice, as I call it, and left here. This is going to add, to me, probably the whole can, because really, there's not a lot of calories here. In this whole container, there's about 100 calories. I've got some light Italian dressing, which nothing wants to open good today. But you always want to be very careful with your oils and dressings and measure them out. Now this is about a quarter cup. It's about 4 tablespoons. Since I'm making so much, you want to measure this out. And then with all this together, I just mix it up, set it back in the fridge for a little bit once you're done, if you're not going to eat it right then and there. And then it will be ready to go. Now this looks like a huge amount of food. This isn't for one serving. This right here is about 3 to 4 servings of pasta salad, which you can make this on a Sunday evening, have pasta salad for a couple of days for lunch. Then after that, you'll probably be tired of it and move on to something else. But that works out pretty well. Any type of cheese works really good. But I tend to go with different cheeses that are probably a little bit softer. They tend to have less calories.
The dish included 4 to 5 servings and took about 11 minutes to prepare. All of the food was purchased at Walmart for a total of $10. For the Collegian News, I'm Marlene Rodriguez.
This week, reporter Alex Rodriguez's segment of I Think asked students, are you for or against the City of Brownsville's proposed extension of the smoking ban, and why?
The question of the week for I Think is, are you for or against the smoking ban? So what are your thoughts on the smoking ban that's about to become in place?
Well, I think it's a good idea because smoking in a public place, well, it's bad for, not just for the person who's smoking, but it's also bad for the people around them because of secondhand smoking. So I'm for it.
All right, are you guys for or against the smoking ban?
For.
Wait, for. All right. Yes.
Yes, for.
Why is that?
Because it makes it better for the environment and people. I mean, prevents people from getting lung cancer.
I personally just don't like smoke being blown in my face. I've smoked, yes, but it's not a good habit, man. It was exercising. I exercise a lot, and when I go running, I can feel the difference. And when I'm in a bar, secondhand smoke is just...
They get it worse.
Yeah, it gets it worse. My cousin owns a smoke-free bar. I think the only smoke-free bar here, and it's pretty nice. I mean, just chilled, laid back, and I like going there than any other bar.
So what do you think about the smoking ban? Are you for or against it?
I'm for it. I'm against smoking and everything else that goes with it.
So you wouldn't mind it taking away your rights from smoking in bars and all that?
Actually, people that smoke and go to bars, they should realize that, hey, you're going to affect the other people, so it's an inconvenience for you, but you want to live with that.
This concludes this segment of I Think.
Here's Dennis Ortiz with this week's Sports Roundup.
The men's and women's soccer teams played scrimmages the weekend of August 25th and 26th. An overtime battle against Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University ends in a tie for UTB men's soccer. On the 31st, the men's team will travel to Oklahoma City University and number 2 ranked Baker University. UTB-TSC women's soccer won 3-2 against Dynamo Coastal Academy. They will face number 11 Oklahoma City University and number 6 ranked Baker University. The volleyball team played in the 2-day, 4-game Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University Labor Day Tournament in Florida over the weekend.
That's it for the Collegian News Webcast. I'm Marlene Rodriguez.
And I'm Corey Aiken. Have a great day.